weren't going to win today. I said I'd be happy with a draw.
Yeah.
Because I know we don't win at United, and I know that our team are not good enough. And it was a bit more optimism, the fact that maybe he was going to go 3-5-2, but I did say we don't have anyone off the bench. And when they did bring on the people from the bench, it was a little bit better, but nothing more. We still have shit. It was too late, but again, they were misplacing passes. Yeah. They couldn't get passing going. Not confident. They get pressed. They get impressed. Man United's pressing game today was phenomenal. Yeah, was phenomenal.
Did we? I think we let that happen a lot as well. That's the thing. Like we brought it on. We brought it on from. I'd literally say probably the first few minutes of that game were bright, but not amazing. But then literally it opened up, and United took control of that, and we were just non-existent. Yeah. Now, everyone, all I've heard for weeks and weeks is formations. I don't care what the formation is because it doesn't matter. Yeah. If you have players that can't pass properly or do things properly or understand how football works, the formations are irrelevant. Yeah. And we've seen today, everyone's called for it. We could arguably be all angry with ourselves for asking for this formation. And it's not the formation's fault, as I said. These players don't know how to do anything tactically. No. It's not just this game, guys. Like, all season, it's been a bit iffy. It's always been, like, on edge. Like, I haven't come out of the Spurs game at home thinking, oh, wow, that was brilliant. We deserved that. It was almost like, oh, we got through another one. Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah. And today was just terrible, Danny. I think the most unacceptable thing was just the attitude, everything, not showing up. Yeah, and I'm really disappointed with Conte. This is the first time probably this season I'll say it. Conte was not good enough today either. Like agree. He hasn't reacted to a situation. Everyone else can see it. I guarantee you, Ben and Sim were probably shouting their heads off, and everyone else in that United stadium shouting with probably 5 minutes into that second half going, this isn't working. Yeah. And we wait till the 81st minute to do something. Yeah. It's not just Conte's fault. I'm talking about the whole entire Tottenham today, with the exception of probably one man who's between our sticks. If it wasn't for him, we would be 5-6-0 down in this game. Yeah.
It's the same old, isn't it? Spursy, isn't it, really? It's just Spursy. I hate using that word, but it is Spursy. That's the truth. Yeah. Because, once again, every single one of those players cowed away from Man United and Old Trafford, and they let them play their game. They didn't take the game to them. They didn't press them. They didn't get in their faces. If you want to go, look at the teams that have gone to United this season, right? Arsenal outplayed Man United, but the only reason United beat them was because they countered really well in that game, right? Arsenal were phenomenal when they played against them, and they still lost the game, right? Liverpool lost at United. Newcastle got a draw against them, and I watched the highlights of that game, and in that game they were giving it to United. They were getting into United's faces. They were showing that we're here. Like, we're Newcastle. We're not scared of you. Today, we look like scared fucking people. Like fucking pussies, basically. That's what we look like today.
It's exactly that. It's like, if you lose a game, there's an acceptance to that to an extent. Like, I don't like losing games at all. I hate losing games. But when you're not going to turn up, it makes it 10 times worse. That's what annoys me the most and makes me more upset than anything. Brandon here with super chat here quickly, guys. This is the game Conte has lost me. Mockery of subs. I totally agree with that. I think it's really disappointing from all factors of Tottenham today, with the exception of our goalkeeper. Koba, most shocking performance under Conte, in my opinion. I agree with that as well. Certainly this season it's been terrible. Just looking at the table now, Spurs still in third, 23 points. United now creeping back into this with 19 and a game in hand. Liverpool won today as well. This is exactly what I just said earlier in the game. These are opportunities in games for us to really cement points. I don't think Arsenal win the title, but they're flying up at the head. City are going to be up there anyway. If we want to be serious in those kind of areas, we have to be turning up at least. Turning up to, we can potentially lose these games. But if you're turning up, it's unacceptable.
Yeah, it's just
it's unacceptable.
There was just the biggest thing for me, which was key to why we lost this game, and I said it was the midfield battle. Right, that was where the game was going to be won. And the game was won in the midfield. Because we just didn't press them. We just gave them so much respect. It was, it's disgusting. Like, the respect that we gave them is like, oh, fuck, you're Man United. Oh, shit, we're scared of you. And it's like, not one of those players today fucking gave any effort in that midfield today.
I've just got one of my United mates who's sending me screenshots of our faces on this channel. They obviously have nothing else better to do than tune in on here. But welcome, anyway, my friend. Scorpions fan for life. I hate being negative, guys, but this game was awful. Like, it was not. This is the. I don't get this. Like, it's your exact point there, just Danny. Is like being overrun in midfield. How can we be run over in midfield if we've got 5 midfielders? It's what everyone's asked for.
Yeah.
And it comes to that point that they just didn't know how to do it or what they were doing. Have they not even been practicing this kind of formational tactic and training? I don't know. But we've given an example of what this kind of formation can give to us. It's worked in reversal, maybe, where we've switched to it halfway through a game and confused the team. But clearly, from a starting point and against a better team of United's calibre, it's not working out.
No. It's not. It's
unbelievable.
Not. Yeah. It's just not. It was interesting because I've seen some people in the comments like, who do you think was the best United player today then? Because Martinez played pretty well. He had Kane in his pocket all day, which is quite frustrating, really. Martinez, 5 foot, was he 5'9"?
Yeah. Do you know what, mate? Their defence, I didn't do anything.
No,
we didn't give them any trouble.
True, we didn't really trouble them.
I would say it's one or two of those midfielders.
Bruno
that got
probably.
There. Yeah, I mean, he's put a good shift in as well. He's obviously scored the goal. But I think, again, no disrespect to United's performance. I think we've given it to them massively.
Oh, we gifted it to them.
We've just let them run around their own park.
Yeah.
You know, we may as well literally have just not turned up at all. And just gone, just have the 3 points, guys. Fine us 5 goals or whatever it might be. Say we're ill or something. Who cares? But, like, it's just not good enough. And I think that's massive. We're going into the game on Sunday now. Newcastle, I think they won. I can't remember today, but they're a growing team, and I'm not concerned to an extent because we are at home, and I think we are putting in relatively okay performances, or not amazing. But now this kind of performance is not good.
Nope, not at all.
And then the confidence is now going to be low because they're like, oh, we can't play together like this, and I don't know. It's an absolute mess today. The guys in the live chat, appreciate you guys joining us. Over 1,700 of you now. Smash that like button. I'm seeing great comments coming in, and it's very much in line with what we're saying here. What answers do we have here? This is just like the crazy thing. We thought, my personal opinion is like, I could instantly see in the first 5 minutes of that second half, it was not going to work. It was transitioning to a worse situation. Change it. Change one player. Change the structure. Whatever it might be. Yeah. It's not always the answer, but when it's clear as day that this is happening, you've got to do it. Yeah. But what on earth? 81st minute to bring 3 or 4 players on. Yeah. It was like the Arsenal game all over again. It's embarrassing.
It was.
That makes it even more comical to me. And to people outside. Do you know what I mean? This is ridiculous. Like, the level of some of these players and the manager himself has definitely got to look at himself. I'm really interested to see what the interview's like afterwards and what he shifts that blame to, because that whole game was terrible. Yeah. I'd say the first 2 minutes, as I said, was fine. The rest of it was shambolic. I can't, other than that last like maybe 2-3 minutes again, where there was a bit of interaction in their box. Nothing. It's embarrassing, Danny.
It is, and it's like Man United have got a game in hand. If they win their game in hand, they go 1 point behind us. If Chelsea win their game in hand, they go level on points. They'd have to score six goals to go above us, which is not impossible for Chelsea. I mean, from just going on the scores tonight, so Bournemouth lost 1-0 to Southampton, Brentford drew 0-0, Liverpool won 1-0, and Bowen missed a penalty. And it was a scrappy game apparently, so Liverpool still won.
Yeah, which most of the games have been like this season.
And Newcastle winning another game at home against Everton. They won 1-0, and obviously United winning 2-0. So the teams around us are winning, and we're struggling. Newcastle on 18 points, and they're pushing. They're pushing as well. So
the other thing as well, Danny, is like, if you hadn't watched this game or seen any statistics, you say 2-0. The fact of the matter is, this game should have probably been a lot worse.
Yeah.
I can't even take that as a positivity. It's not like we deserved to not have 2 goals.
We're lucky it wasn't worse. Really.
It's unbelievable.
It's the only positive I can take from this game, and that's not even a positive. That it wasn't like a 4 or 5-0.
We're being overrun to the point where there's so much space for United play. I still can't understand how they had so much space when we got 5 midfielders and they were just pinging shots. It was like a training session, and Lloris was in goal for them, practicing saves. Unfortunately, the two that came across it were just it.
The counter pressing from United, like they're showing on Prime now, was just brilliant today. They were look at this. Look, as soon as the ball didn't even get to our player, and they were pressing. They were look non-stop running. Look at this press. 3 of them pressing at the same time to close down the space, and they've got the ball back and they've countered. And we just stood still.
And it was rapid, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was rapid. Yeah. We just stood still every single time. Look at Højbjerg here, right?
Yeah.
Højbjerg and Dyer. Look at Dyer. He goes to chest the ball down. He chests the ball down.
So bad.
Højbjerg's already pointing and saying, "What are you doing?" Right? Wow.
And that's the goal, isn't it? It was a depressing goal because out of all the shots
Dyer
they had.
Højbjerg. Did you see that?
Yeah.
This is why I fucking hate Dyer. He's a shit player.
It's not good enough. It's unacceptable.
He literally, right? He went like this. It was like this to Højbjerg. He was like blaming Højbjerg.
Yeah.
I can't believe it, honestly.
And this is the question now. Is like for the next game, does he change it up? Does he realise the situation?
For Dyer?
You know, there's a lot of emotion to some of these players, like because they've been there a long time or they're nice people.
Fuck that.
Exactly. But that's what I thought was going to happen at half time or just after saying that. I thought Conte was the type of manager to go, wow, this is shocking. Put these guys on, tell them to go, you're sitting on the bench for the next few games until you sort yourselves out how to play football.
What I don't like...
I don't get it.
I'm just confused that does Conte really think Dyer's a good player? Does he actually think he's a good player? I don't understand it because he's not. He's awful on the ball, right? He makes a lot of mistakes in the big games. He loses his head every single time. Dyer is a stable player against shitter teams, right? As soon as he comes up against really high pressing teams, he just crumbles because he's shocking and he's slow and he's got no reaction whatsoever.
This is a good point here from Blind Faith. How can you sit back on a 3-5-2?
Yeah.
What's the point in that formation if you're just gonna? I don't even know they were sitting back at all either. I don't know what they were doing. It was literally I was sitting in a circus. I was watching a bunch of clowns who couldn't play football. That's basically what I've watched here against United. It's unacceptable. Like United are a good team. They're always strong at home, especially against us. They're usually quite good. And you have to listen to that in your heads. You have to prepare for that. And whatever preparations happen this week, wow, that's the result. Yeah. Unbelievable. I can't believe it.
And do you know what, Si? I think what we should do is we should end it and then we'll get the fan show going very soon.
Yeah, I think we do because the guys, I know what the reactions are going to be like.
Yep, and I wanna hear what people have to say about this performance, what they have to say about how the players are. Was it whose mistake was it tonight? So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll wrap it up. And I want everyone to let us know what your thoughts are on the game today. Let us know in the comments. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe. And as always, come on you Spurs.
Come on you Spurs.
Come on you Spurs.